The patented Thompson XC is one of the most advanced anti-backlash lead nuts in the industry. Its torsional spring design creates a wear-compensating solution for eliminating backlash while also producing a stiff mounting solution. The XC nut comes assembled to the screw or assembled, taped, and ready for installation. In order for it to function properly, the installation steps must be followed closely. The XC nut consists of 5 components: the front nut, stainless steel cam, spring, back nut, and washer. First, we'll insert the short spring tang into the cam slot. Make sure that the spring is engaged. Next, insert the opposite, longer tang into the front nut slot or hole. This will depend on the nut size. Using the slot or hole that will allow the cam to be positioned closest to the bottom of the ramp. With the washer installed, insert the back nut into the front nut. With the cam held at the bottom of the ramp, thread the entire nut onto the screw, starting with the front nut. After the entire nut is threaded onto the screw, release the cam to observe the gap distance. This should be about 1/3 of the full ramp distance, but no more than half. If the gap distance is incorrect, unthread the nut just enough to allow the back nut to disengage from the screw. Pull the back nut off and rotate to the next index position, and then insert it back into the front nut. With the cam held at the bottom of the ramp, thread the entire nut back onto the screw. Release the cam and verify the correct gap distance. If it's still not correct, repeat this procedure. Once the back nut has been properly clocked to yield the correct gap distance, unthread the nut again just enough to disengage the back nut from the screw. But do not remove it. Pull the cam away from the ramp and rotate it in a clockwise direction for 2 ramp settings. Then hold the cam at the bottom of the second ramp. Be careful not to allow the back nut to rotate with respect to the front nut while completing this task. With the cam held at the bottom of the second ramp, push the back nut into the front nut and thread the entire nut onto the screw stock. The XC nut is now preloaded and fully assembled.